What's up, Panthers? Welcome to our first news show of the year. My name is Justin Solis, here with your Panther News. Our feature story is the introduction of our new Student Activities Manager, Miss Mendoza. Here's Lee with more information.
Hey Panthers, it's Leland Lewis, here with another feature story. Today we're interviewing Miss Mendoza, our new Student Activities Manager. Here's how that went.
My name is Natalie Mendoza, and I am the new Student Activities Manager here at Austin High School. The school spirit has grown a lot in the 4 years that I have been here, and I hope to continue to see it grow. I know people say, it's not okay. I'm like, no, you gotta, they have pride. You guys have pride. And I think the one thing that the kids need to keep in mind is that you only graduate from one high school. So that's who makes you who you are. What I like about my job is that I get to interact with the kids a lot. I get to make their high school experience memorable. And I remember my high school experience was a memorable one because my student activities director that we had there, she made it just a lot of activities and lots of events. And that's what my job is planning events for the kids and to get them involved in every way possible, basically. And that's the one thing I look forward to the most, is just being with the kids and making their high school experience a memorable one.
As a student activities manager, I think that she should bring school spirit to Austin High School. I think our school spirit is pretty low, but with Coach Mendoza being here, I think it's gonna raise up a lot. The Pantherpalooza, I think, from the knowledge that I have of it, I think it's gonna be a fun experience this year, and she has a lot of good things planned. I definitely do, because from one person to another, some rules and regulations we don't really agree with, and Coach Mendoza is young, so she understands us, and I think that she's really gonna help the school with an understanding of what we want and what is fun for us.
From what I have observed, it started improving right away after our first pep rally, and it was going great. Now we just have to keep it going. We have 25 booths, and the student council kids have a haunted house, and then a lot of the activity groups have it. So I think Miss Mendoza will be there helping with it and stuff.
Yeah, she happens to be our new student activities director. I just hope she can help elaborate on what Ms. Price has already done for us. She really has just kind of taken a position that was unexpectedly left behind, and it means a lot to us to have someone new. I don't want to all leave it to Ms. Mendoza. I know that we have to put just as much time and as much effort in as she does, and so I hope, with that teamwork, we can help make it a fun experience for everybody.
Thanks for watching, Panthers. Tune in next time.
Looking for a workout to burn off all that sugar from Halloween? Here's Health and Fitness with a workout and a healthy snack.
What's up, Panthers? Welcome back to another edition of Health and Fitness. Since Halloween's just right around the corner, I thought it'd be appropriate to do a freaky deaky exercise.
Before we get into this exercise, we'll list off some benefits. This great exercise is a good stretch for your core, and if done enough times, can greatly improve your flexibility. All right, the first step for this spider stretch is you put your legs up at an angle like so. Then you put your hands behind your head, and then lift yourself up as high as you can.
That's it for this exercise, Panthers. We'll see you next time.
Hey Panthers, I'm Daniel and welcome back to Health. Today we are going to be making a 5-ingredient, no-bake protein bar. The ingredients you're going to need is peanut butter, oats, chocolate chips, protein powder, and syrup. Okay, so first you're going to want to mix your dry ingredients, which is the protein and the oats. Mix it well until it's all combined together. Then you're going to add your dry ingredients with your wet ingredients and add a liquid of choice, preferably water or milk, and mix together until it shapes into a ball. Finally, add your chocolate and shape it into whatever form you'd like.
It's pretty good. It has a nice little taste, and I've never seen a protein ball like this, so it's pretty good. I actually would eat this after a workout. It is a pretty nice protein.
It's good. It has a lot of overwhelming flavors. So the contrast of it works out very, very well. However, I think it is too much of everything. I would make this on my own time. It looks rather easy. And even at that, this is something that my child would like to make.
From swimming laps and running fields, here's Pablo Corral with sports.
Hey Panthers, Paul Corral, Panther Sports. On Friday, October 25th, the varsity football team hosted the Irvin Rockets. We caught up with some couple of players and about the outcome of the game.
It was a good victory. You know, it took us it was that last step to get to where we want to be, the district championship. So it was just a stepping stone for us. Our focus is, with each other. Just we got to go out and play that. We got to go out and play next Friday, and that's all it is. We just got to focus throughout the week.
We came out there with a different mentality. We just had, because they were in their way for playoff games, so we had to execute this one so we could have our chance to be in the playoff spot. So we had to play our hardest out there that Friday night. If we lose against Burgess, we lose against that's our district game. It's our district game, so we would lose almost all what we worked hard for. But after that, we're not gonna let it bring us down because we still have bi-district games.
The Panthers won with a score of 35-0 and are 7-2 overall and 4-1 district, while the freshman and JV football team traveled to Irvin. Here's what Adrian Urbina had to say about the game.
Hey Panthers, on Thursday, October 24th, the freshman and JV football teams took on the Irvin Rockets at Irvin High School. We were able to catch up with some players and a coach to get their input on the game.
For us, I feel like we did good this game. We had some mistakes, little mistakes that we have to fix at practice. We could work on it, we could get better at it. We just need practice at it. What I feel about this team, we have a good team. We have a lot of talent, but like Coach says, hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. And we got the talent, so we got to keep on working hard and put the hard work.
Cold, but it's a very cold day, but it's an awesome game. It's an awesome game. We have a great group of guys right now. They've really bought into the program, and it's exciting to be 9-0. We have one last test, and that's what we're focused on. But this game was great. I think we showed just how strong and how fast we can play. We went running clock towards the last half, so it was a short half, but we played great. We played great. We're playing strong right now, and that's where we want to be at towards the end of the season.
Just a loss. We didn't practice hard, so that's what happened. Gotta condition hard, gotta practice hard, and just execute on offense and defense. We'll come back stronger and try to get a win versus Burgess.
Like, we were disappointed in each other in how we did things and how we executed things right. So we could have played better and played harder, played with more heart. We just need to finish practice strong, and we need to stop messing around. And we just need to concentrate and focus on the practice. And when it comes down to game time, to get ready and to be focused and learn to do what we have to do during the game.
The freshman team won by a score of 32-8, and their record now stands at 9-0. While the JV team lost by a score of 30-12, and their record now stands at 5-4.
Now to swimming. The Austin swim team faced off against a couple of schools at Memorial Pool. Here's Eric Gaitan with his report on the game.
Hey Panthers, today we're here at Austin Swimming at Memorial Pool, and here are some events of today.
We've been working pretty hard, and they've been working really good and pushing themselves a lot, and our coach has been, teaching us more than we have last year, so I have a pretty good feeling about it. We're all pretty nervous, even though it's a small meet. We get nervous every meet, but we're pretty good at it.
Well, we try to motivate them in a lot of different ways. Sometimes we have to be loud. Sometimes we use competition. Anything possible. We push all the buttons that we can to get them to swim better. We have a lot of new swimmers, so that's one thing we work on every day. everybody's different. Some people may need a little bit more stimulation, and I think everybody did well today. They showed that they were mentally tough, and physically, everybody did very well.
Last but not least, the volleyball teams went up against the Andres Eagles. Here's Erba Garduño with the report on the JV volleyball game.
Hi Panthers. Last Tuesday on October 29th, I attended the JV volleyball game against Andres. Here's what some players and coaches had to say.
I think we did pretty good. I mean, it was our last game, so we were pretty excited. You know, we were really enthusiastic. I grew really close with the seniors, so I'm pretty sad about them leaving, but I hope they enjoyed their last season. My favorite memory was honestly practices, because sometimes we would accidentally hit each other in the face, or we would do something so silly and it was just so funny.
Something that I feel like we could have improved on was our serve receive. Honestly, the points that they had was just from serve receive and the passing that we couldn't get. I felt really sad. I did cry, only because they were such a huge impact to my life.
Have a great day, Panthers.
Unfortunately, the JV team came out short with the score of 2-1. Meanwhile, the varsity team came out short with the score of 0-3, and the freshmen came out short. This is Paul Grohl, Panther Sports. Stay golden.
Have you been wondering who won the MVP of the much anticipated claw game that the Panthers brought back home this season? Here's Jesus Nunez with Sports Feature Story.
Panthers, my name is Jesus Nunez, and I'm bringing you today's story about Isaiah Whittlestar. He is one of our varsity football players here at Austin. Here's what Dylan Malden has to say about it.
Isaiah Whittlestar, one of Austin's varsity running backs, won MVP for the Greater American Rivalry Series versus El Paso High. This left him 25 yards short of 1,000 yards versus Bowie. After the Irving game, Isaiah Whittlestar has now well over 1,200 yards and 14 touchdowns. This is what one of his coaches, one of his offensive linemen, and himself have to say about it.
Honestly, it felt great. I was surprised that I won it, because in my head I was thinking my partner Will Rodriguez was gonna win it because of all the blocks that he did throughout the entire game and everything for me to get my yards and my touchdowns. But honestly, without any of those yards and touchdowns that I got that game, I would have gotten it without my linemen, without Will or Luis. I was happy, honestly. I was, like I said, surprised when they called me out. Because my friend Steven, he was telling me that I was going to win it, and I kept saying that I wasn't going to win it. And as soon as they called out my name, he was right here saying that I told you you were going to win it. Just happiness and proud. I was nervous because this game, to me, it means a lot. Because my dad went to El Paso High, and he passed away a couple years back. And just the Paso High game means a lot to me, and I'm playing the position he played when he was in high school.
When Isaiah won that award, I felt really happy for him, and there was a huge sense of accomplishment, because it was hey, I helped contribute to that. And then even Isaiah himself came over and was saying thank you to all the old linemen because of his accomplishment. I respect everybody the same way because we're all family in that sense. And when Isaiah won that award, it was my brother just got an award. And I felt happy for him at that moment because, that's a big deal. When he got that MVP award, I was yeah. I was that's good for him.
Isaiah Whittlestar, he's one of our leaders in the team, both offensively and defensively. We count on him a lot, both on and off the field. It was awesome when he got selected to be the MVP of the rivalry game against El Paso High. That goes and shows everybody how hard he works, both like I said, on and off the field. He's one of our leaders on the team, and he works tremendously hard in the off season, and it showed off last Friday night. The numbers will come on their own. All we ask our guys to do is play hard every single down that they're in there. If it's one play, if it's 10, if it's 20, you go out and you give your heart up for that play that you're in there. Speaking with Isaiah, he didn't realize that he broke 1,000 till after the game when we told him. And that's awesome, and that tells you what kind of kid he is. He's not looking at numbers, he's not looking at stats. He's just playing out there and trying to help the team win.
Our students have decided to act against climate change. Here's news with what students are doing to help address the issue.
Hey Panthers, welcome back. Today we're here at Austin's climate change protest. Here's more on the scene.
What do we want?
Save the turtle.
When do you want it?
Save the planet. Save the planet.
I want to start the protest because at the rate we're going right now, it's really upsetting that if I ever want to have children, they're not going to know what trees are. They're not going to know what nature is. They're not going to know what certain animals are, because if we keep going the rate we're going at currently, we're not going to have trees. We're not going to have clean water, clean ocean. More than half of the animals are going to be extinct. And I want my children to know what trees are. I want my children to be able to swim in the oceans if they want to. I want my children to experience the animal's uniqueness and their likelihood. I want my children and my future children to be happy in this earth, not miserable.
I don't see an issue with that, with the students expanding on the climate change protest, just because, if everybody is feeling, a certain way or the same way with other students, why not join forces and be able to protest in a safe manner what they truly believe in.
Like how I got impacted with this, I want to give people the right information. I want them to open their eyes and be able to embrace all the realities that we're facing today. As teenagers, I'm pretty sure that a lot of us have a lot of pent-up emotions, so I think protesting, especially with a community world problem, can help them open up to protesting.
I think it was a very good idea, especially her being the leader of our school. She is supporting our students and what they believe in. And, she was able to also expand their protest by, putting it on social media to get the other people, talking about the issue and being able to maybe come up with solutions for that.
I really want to show people that the little voices matter, that together, united, we can actually make a difference and make a good step forward in producing a better tomorrow for future generations to come.
Thanks for watching, Panthers. That's all for today. Stay tuned.
Every day is Earth Day.
Well, that's it for our first news show, Panthers. I'm Justin Solis, and have a good one.